And Jasmine Crockett, well, she's lost her mind. But then, was there much to lose to begin with?
Jasmine Crockett's got another hot take. No blacks and whites on a wedding cake.
First of all, have you met MAGA? Have you been to a MAGA rally where Trump is mocking a disabled journalist or a POW or saying we should punch him out? I mean, it is rich. And let me tell you, I have been very, very out there on criticizing Trump for that disgusting, disgusting rhetoric that has coarsened the language around politics. It's gross. He's why we got here. And what she did was disgusting. And I am not going to accept her spin of this. It's disgusting and gross to mock someone who is disabled just because you don't like them. And if Democrats, this is your idea, this is what your party's going to do now, is do Trump but gross but worse and then pretend it's not. I'm not here for this, and please do better. Please, this cannot be the answer for the future of the Democratic Party.
You won't believe what Representative Jasmine Crockett said on live TV because even her most loyal supporters were left stunned. During a human rights campaign event, Crockett let loose a line that sent shockwaves through both political parties and social media, referring to Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who uses a wheelchair, as Governor Hot Wheels. The reaction was swift, brutal, and widespread. This wasn't just another heated political soundbite. It was a full-on media firestorm. Within hours, clips of her remarks were trending across X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. The moment went viral not because of what Crockett stood for, but because of how far she crossed the line. It sparked a rare moment of bipartisan agreement. The joke didn't land, it crashed. In the age of cancel culture and social accountability, Crockett's outburst has reignited conversations around political decorum, disability advocacy, and the dangers of off-the-cuff rhetoric. For a politician who's built her brand on boldness, this moment may have pushed her beyond the boundaries of what even her own party is willing to defend. Jasmine Crockett, a Democratic congresswoman from Texas, has always had a reputation for being fiery, unapologetic, and quick on her feet. A former public defender turned progressive firebrand, she's never been afraid to speak her mind, even if it means controversy follows close behind. But this latest moment might be the one that defines her public image for months, if not years, to come. The setting was a human rights campaign event, a venue where passionate speeches and advocacy are expected. But when Crockett veered off course and took a jab at Governor Greg Abbott's disability, it didn't feel like advocacy anymore. It felt personal. The joke, meant as a punchline, hit like a gut punch, not just to Abbott, but to anyone watching who expected more from elected leaders. Her comment was immediately condemned by a wide spectrum of commentators, including some of her usual allies. Even the hosts of The View, who often support Democratic politicians, agreed Crockett crossed a line. It was a rare moment when mainstream liberal media didn't come to her defense, because frankly, there wasn't much to defend. The core issue here is simple but significant. Crockett's comment wasn't just distasteful, it was directed at someone with a disability, and that changed everything.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot mess, honey. So yes. Right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move on because I got other people this also hot in these streets.
Her critics argue that mocking Governor Abbott's condition wasn't just inappropriate, it was discriminatory. Coming from a public official, it raised questions about standards, accountability, and whether Crockett should face formal consequences. The backlash was swift. Texas Representative Randy Weber introduced a resolution to formally censure Crockett, calling her remark unbecoming of a member of Congress. The resolution didn't just reflect Republican outrage, it was supported by a growing number of moderates who said Crockett's words went beyond political rivalry and entered the realm of cruelty. What makes this even more impactful is that Crockett has built her brand on justice, equity, and civil rights. This moment seemed to contradict everything she claims to represent. And in today's hyper-connected political environment, where every word is recorded, clipped, and shared, one verbal slip can become the defining headline. That's exactly what happened here.
Last night, Texas Governor Greg Abbott responded to a comment made about him by Jasmine Crockett. And we're going to show you. Take a look.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot mess, honey.
I take it personally when friends of mine are attacked viciously for no reason. And there's no way in hell that this woman and her ex-post is going to convince me she meant anything other than what we all believe it to be. Your reaction?
Well, Sean, is another day and another disaster by the Democrats. The reality is they have no vision, no policy. They have nothing to sell but hate. And Americans are not buying it. It's one reason why Texas is going to remain red and why Republicans are going to continue to win elections across the country. The fact, Sean, is that Texas is actually in direct contrast to what she was talking about.
To understand how we got here, it's important to look at who Jasmine Crockett is and how she rose to prominence. A dynamic figure in the Democratic Party, she's often seen as part of the younger progressive wing, championing criminal justice reform, racial equity, and voting rights. She's earned praise for standing toe-to-toe with political opponents, especially in viral committee hearings where she's gained a loyal online following. But Crockett has also built a reputation for being combative. And sometimes, combative becomes combustible. In 2024, she made headlines after a fiery exchange with Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene that devolved into name-calling and personal insults.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about
just
AG.
I
don't think you know what you're
President.
here for.
Well, you the one talking about. I guess
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No,
what you're
ain't
reading.
nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
At the time, many praised Crockett for holding her ground. But this time around, the tone felt different, and public sentiment reflected that shift. Following the Abbott comment, even fellow Democrats have started to distance themselves. While some have offered quiet support, few have defended the content of her remarks. Media commentators like Whoopi Goldberg and Ana Navarro condemned her words on The View, stating that while her political passion is admirable, mocking a disability is never okay. The silence from progressive leadership has been deafening and telling.
That,
Not a good idea.
Yeah,
it's not. You just don't mock people with disabilities. I mean, it's
You don't mock
you
people.
don't mock people. I was gonna say
Yeah.
you just don't mock people at all. And I admire Jasmine Crockett. I do think she's an effective messenger. I think this was a mistake.
Yeah.
And I think when you make a mistake, you have to own it.
Yeah.
You have to do that
Agreed.
because it
Gotta
gives you
do
a
it.
lot more credibility.
The exact moment Crockett uttered the words "Governor Hot Wheels" was captured in high definition and replayed thousands of times. Laughter broke out in the room, but so did visible discomfort. Some audience members even winced. The clip was posted within minutes and exploded online, drawing millions of views and an avalanche of comments. That quote instantly became the focal point of every news article, tweet, and headline. Crockett mocks disabled governor. Outrage erupts after Crockett's insult. Crockett crosses the line. These weren't just clickbait. They captured a national sentiment that there are still lines we as a society do not want crossed, especially not by elected officials. Governor Abbott responded with composure but force. They have nothing to sell but hate. His response went viral as well, further solidifying the gravity of the moment. It wasn't just a war of words, it became a national conversation about decency, political tribalism, and how low we're willing to let our public discourse sink. In the aftermath of her televised meltdown, Jasmine Crockett faces a pivotal moment in her political career. The comment may have been spontaneous, but the fallout has been calculated and harsh. Her brand of bold, confrontational politics is under scrutiny, and even longtime supporters are reconsidering whether her passion is being overshadowed by poor judgment. The incident also highlights the double-edged sword of viral politics. On one hand, going viral can boost a political career. On the other hand, the wrong moment going viral can tank it. Crockett now sits at that crossroads. Either she uses this as a lesson and pivots, or she doubles down and risks long-term damage to her credibility. For now, her apology has yet to come in a meaningful way, and the censure resolution remains on the table. What's clear is this: Crockett's words didn't just offend, they shocked. And whether you agree with her politics or not, this moment has made one thing undeniable: how a few words can reshape a political trajectory in seconds. So, what do you think? Did Jasmine Crockett go too far, or is the outrage just another example of political correctness run wild? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment in the culture and politics you care about.